Title of this video is Something Isn't Right. Okay, something isn't right. And I'm not just talking about this COVID-19 thing. I'm talking about everything in this ovary Maya Gaia Earth realm, this physical verse, okay? From the very beginning, everything is flipped over backwards. Everything is satanically flipped over backwards, okay? These schools, these colleges, okay? Oh, I'm a grade A student. Oh, I'm a straight A student. Oh, I must be smart as hell. Oh, I learn fast. Oh, I'm faster than you. I think like a computer. Oh. And you talk to the same people, the same sheeple, and tell them to fix problems in real life. They can't do anything for shit, bruh. Deborah Birx, Anthony Fauci, okay? McDonald Trump, Mikey Pence, okay? They all have degrees, bruh. They all have degrees and they can't even fix this shit, bruh. Like, so why the hell do you listen to them? You see what I'm saying? Everybody who freaking went to college, you know, has some sort of indoctrination that happened to them, man. Whether you like it or not, there's some kind of brainwashing that happened there, okay? I've been telling you this in the past, that the brainwashing is in the maths and the sciences. It's built in there, okay? The slave, the 9 to 5 simp ass slave mangina mindset is instilled in the memorization classes. What are the classes that you have to memorize? It's math, it's freaking science. You know, you gotta freaking regurgitate things. What they're doing is they don't know how to teach it, okay? They're discovering things and they don't want to throw away the old. They want to keep holding on to the old. That's why, you know, there's a lot of backlogs, okay? And instead of throwing away the old, what they try to do is they try to hold on to it while giving you the new. And you end up getting confused, and you know, you're more stressed out when you take these exams because they simply do not know how to teach. They don't want to let go of the past. That's what it is. If you don't let go of the past will kill you. You see what I'm saying? The past will destroy your life if you don't, you know, get rid of it. If it keeps coming back, you know, get rid of it, man. It's whether you're a man, you're a woman, you're old, you're young, you gotta get rid of it, you know. It will hunt you if you give power to it. So as an INFJ myself, you know, also with bad experiences in the past, you know me, I grew up with no parents. You know, I had to parent myself basically. So I was raised by some toxic women. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and I ended up parenting myself. I had to freaking learn everything, you know, from how to drive, how to freaking ride, how to do all the basic stuff, man. Because this stupid witches will give me attitude and they will hit me when I was a kid, you know. I was a freaking 5, 6, 7-year-old kid. I'm getting freaking hit by something small, bro. Something freaking small, you know. I'm like, freaking 5 or 7-year-old kid, you're gonna hit him just because he spilled his drink or something, or, you know, he tied his shoes a certain way. That's stupid, man. You see what I'm saying? So I'm right, I'm correct when I said, you know, hey, I left. You know, I left in my early 20s. That's what it is. And I never looked back. Because if I look back, it's going to bring back memories. You see what I'm saying? So that's how the demiurge, that's how the Satan, okay? That's how evil gets you. It gets you thinking negatively, okay? It gets you thinking negatively, especially with this COVID thing. Like, you know, oh, Deborah, how do you know better than Deborah Birx? Oh, she's a coordinator, a health coordinator. She studied HIV for so-and-so 40 years. Oh, how do you know it better than her? She's not using her brain, bruh. She's just regurgitating stuff from a book, bruh. These lockdowns are supposed to be, I told you already, these lockdowns are supposed to be effective only if you do it at the beginning of a pandemic. It's never gonna work if you do it in the middle of a freaking pandemic. Once it already happens, once a virus is already going around a population, it's not gonna freaking work. It's gonna make it worse because you're gonna make people get stuck in a certain place, and you have them all covered up suppressing their ability to oxygenate their bodies. How can you inhale fully if you are covered up? You see what I'm saying? But even if you would argue like oh, the carbon dioxide particles are really are really small. Let's look around out here. Let's actually look around. Taking a different route today. Is NPCs block the road. All right. I don't know why, but they block the roads right there. Okay. Gonna go around a little bit. So you gotta let go of these demons, And the technical term for this, I found out, based on my little reading of psychology. I did read some psychology books, but I don't really get into depth with it. I just really, if something interests me, I would definitely read it. For example, like narcissism, why people are so narcissists like that, why people are such freaking sociopaths and things like this. And what I found out was, is basically, even if somebody has a gene, the psychopath gene or something still has to happen to that person. You see what I'm saying? Something has to happen to that person for that person to become evil. Even if a person is born evil, okay, like he or she has the gene for psychopathy or something like that, something negative still has to happen to that person. For example, like I'll give you some real life examples, okay. Ted Bundy, Charles Manson. Okay, Charles Manson, he was raised by an abusive parent, okay, an absolutely abusive parent. And mostly his mom is like overly religious, and would beat him when he was a kid, right? So Hitler, the same thing, abused by parents. So it's the same thing, like Ted Bundy, the Zodiac killer or something like that. All kinds of serial killers, criminals and all kinds of things like this, and basically serial killers. They have the bad childhoods. They've been abused when they were kids, either verbally or physically, or both, right? So it has to have a trigger, something that triggered them like this, So that's why I told you before, if one of these NPCs, these organic portals, one of them, you know them all. You know how they will react, right? They act like freaking sheep, man. Especially with this COVID thing, this freaking COVID-19 thing, And I keep saying time and time again, we are not seeing anybody drop dead on the outside, Even with the 14-day thing, okay, let me break this down. Even with the 14-day thing, okay, 14-day incubation period thing, I'm still not seeing, or we're still not seeing, okay, because you're watching this video here in California. You're watching this and you're not seeing anybody dropping dead, bro. So why is that? Okay, because the people in the hospitals got killed with ventilators. And even if the virus is true, okay, it's extremely weak. It's an extremely weak virus that very small number of people are dying from, okay? It's not something serious. And the flu from 2017 actually killed more people. And they tried to hide it, okay? They tried to hide it, but I found it, all right? You can dig it up and you will find the real numbers. It's been retracted, okay? That's what the NIH does, man. That's what the CDC does, They just freaking hide stuff, man. they retract articles just like that. The 5G thing, you know. If something is true, they pull it down, man. Just like my videos, you know, they want to pull it down, they want to hide it, you know. That's what they do. That's what Satanists, that's what freaking evil people do, you know. But the truth remains. It keeps coming back. It's worse than a freaking virus, okay? The truth is worse than a virus because it keeps coming back. I keep coming back, okay? If they delete me, I'm gonna come back with a vengeance. I'm gonna get y'all back. I'm gonna get YouTube back. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna do something, you know? Expose the lies. It doesn't matter if majority hates me, okay? I no longer give a dang about them, you know? Just saw somebody wearing that Home Depot freaking mask. That thing is not gonna freaking protect you. They put kids in a freaking cage right there. They took the kids' mask off, but you know, they got them locked up in a cage, man. There you go. That's what every American woman should be doing. Freaking jogging like that, you know, running like that. You look better if you're freaking, you know, a tad bit smaller than thick, you know. It's not good to be this be thick, but it's like mostly like fat, man. It's you can see it's mostly fat. If you study science, if you're a doctor, if you're a scientist, you're gonna know it's freaking fat. It's not muscle at all, you know. Because women usually don't have that much muscle, man. And you can argue that, you know, hey, it's possibly genetics, it's possibly, you know, the food, the GMO that we eat out here, you know. But if it's damaging you, if the food that you eat is damaging you, then you should just switch, you know. You should just eat something else, you know, eat something else. It's common sense, you know. Life, like reality, doesn't have to be complicated, man. Like this COVID-19 thing, it doesn't have to be complicated, you know. They know the solution to this, but I think they are doing this on purpose, okay, to accomplish their deep state agenda, their CCP agenda, and all these satanic agenda things, you know, this NWO kind of thing, and they want to scare people to paralyze them so they wouldn't leave, you know. Right now they're being extremely cautious about, you know, opening up the airlines, the airports, because they found out that people started leaving. Okay, there was a massive exodus of people from California like last month, man. There's such a backlog, you know. I looked it up, and I actually went to the airport, and there's so many people there that, you know, some of them got sent home, right? Some of them stayed in the hotels. And what happened was there was a large backlog of the flights leaving California, you know, going all over the place. Asia, Europe, everywhere, you know, out of state, to South America, you know, everywhere, man. And it's all races people too. They're black, white, you know, Asian, Middle Eastern, you know, all kinds of people leaving, man. Yeah, this place is basically dying, bro. And a lot of people are buying these kinds of, you know, freaking camper, like the one you're seeing right there. You're looking at right now. So you see, there's the other one right there. So another thing I like to talk about before I end this video is this jobs thing, right? There's a oh, make America great thing, you know. Trump, where you like him, you hate him, you know what I'm saying? It's what he's saying is not realistic, man. There's no way you're gonna freaking recover within 10 years. You see what I'm saying? It's the whole entire thing is wiped out, and the only things working now is just big business and basically essential workers, you know. The freaking small businesses are freaking dead, and some of them are open, but some of them are already left. Okay, I told you on the major cities in the United States, neighborhoods have been, you know, abandoned basically. So hey, that's what, you know, is what they get for listening to governors, to freaking Burks, to freaking Fauci, you know, to Faucino. And little do they know that Burks and Fauci do have ties with China, you know. Freaking Fauci's a scientist or freaking Chinese, man. Like, look it up. He worked with Chinese freaking scientists, man. You know, he's the one that freaking funded the Wuhan coronavirus lab back in 2017 with Obama, you know. He pulled it out, you know. They pulled it. Obama pulled out the funding. Okay, but it was Fauci, the one that's been funding that coronavirus lab, and then boom, all of a sudden we have a coronavirus pandemic. You know, people are just gonna let that pass and worship him like he's some kind of Jesus or some kind of God. You know, freaking, I don't know, man. People are losing their minds or something. Just over this stupid thing, you know. That's not even killing anybody out here. I'm seeing old people. There's a woman that got a stroke, okay, and she's walking in the park while her son is holding her, and this woman doesn't even wear a mask, bro. She's just freaking walking around the freaking park and, you know, making laps around the park that I freaking, you know, that I run around in, and I don't wear a mask at all, and she's not dying, bro. Like, how come she's not dying? She just got a stroke, and she's extremely overweight. Okay. Yeah, and her son too. Like, how come they're not getting sick? You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense, huh? So, and I can give you like a multitude, hundreds of examples of people that I see when I go around, because you meet a lot of NPCs when you run, man. You meet a lot of people when you run, you know. Especially me, I'll go around the whole freaking town, you know, going left, right, center, passing stores, passing neighborhoods, railroads, and homeless people. Even the homeless people are still alive. You see what I'm saying? Why are they alive then, huh? Where's the 14-day incubation period then, huh? How come they're not even wearing masks? And I just showed you a video of a person, an old guy who was in front of a gas station, no mask, no shirt on, still alive, bro. Do you see? So they need to open up, or people will die from the lockdowns. The people will die from the recession, man. Peace out.